No bits. We're actually just going to do like normal stuff. I'm being serious. No bits, guys. Come on. It's episode 39. Yeah.
Ooh, it's episode 39.
Hello.
Sorry. I'm done. Right, I'm done. It was not funny.
It's not funny. It's chronically unfunny. Hello and welcome to episode 39 of the Nethergreen podcast. I am your host, Bradley.
And I am your second host, Hector.
And I'm your guest, Leander.
You're more than a guest.
I'm a...
You could just say I'm Leander.
Yeah, I'm Leander. Yeah.
You don't identify as a host or a guest. You're just Leander.
I'm just something in between.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 39. This one's going to be a more serious one. We don't have serious topics. It's just we heard your criticisms about the last episode. All of our loyal viewers, mainly me, because I had to listen to it as I edited it. And man, it was bad. In fact, the description of that episode says, the first 40 minutes of this episode are rough. We don't know why, but we just kept making jokes and doing bits to the point that it's pretty unlistenable. Listen at your own peril, look into the time codes. I'll let you know when we sort ourselves out. And indeed, at 37:44, no more bits. And we don't want that again, because it was unironically, I was listening to it and I was like, okay, this is way too many bits. Yeah. But how is everyone today?
Doing good.
Good?
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah.
Pretty average. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a pretty good day. I did lots of things and stuff. I woke up, I had my smoothie, up the stairs, and then did sitting down.
What flavour of smoothie?
I like to have banana, oats, and strawberries in a smoothie pretty much every day for my breakfast. Yeah, it's nice. A balanced, breakfast. It has oats like porridge, but it's quicker than porridge because you just put it in the blender, blend it up, and drink it. It's done.
Blend it raw.
See, I don't actually think I've ever had a smoothie. Unironically.
Ever in your entire life?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had one.
I don't believe
you. Must.
I don't think I have.
Definitely had one.
I honestly don't think I have.
As a kid, definitely.
No.
You're telling me you've never gone to a shop or anywhere?
I'd buy milkshakes as a kid and as an adult.
Is there not a blender? No, there isn't a blender in your house.
No. I to my knowledge, there are a lot of things I've never had and smoothies are one of them. I've also never had pears, grapes or strawberries.
What if a smoothie is secretly the greatest thing you've ever tried in your life?
I mean, it could be. I will never know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of this.
I'm being serious. I've never had pineapple. I have tried banana. Don't like the texture. Taste is fine. I like apples. That's a fun fact you might not know about me. I like apples.
Okay, I know you're lying now because
these apples.
Okay, so remember when me and Hector bought smoothies and you were like, oh, what do they taste like? And you tried a little sip and you were like, oh no, I don't like that. But you did try it. Is my point.
Boom, baby.
When was that?
That was a few weeks back.
Okay, that was the first and only time I've ever had to my knowledge. Unironically.
Damn.
I'm not a very trying guy. Yeah, I've never tried a pineapple, but I have had 4 podcasts in the past.
What about a raw banana?
Raw?
Your favourite?
What about cooked banana? I like cooked banana.
Do you cook bananas?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're really
bananas.
good.
They're nice. Yeah.
Caramelized bananas.
Very good. Yeah.
I've tried one of those bananas that are covered in chocolate before, and I didn't like it.
Those chocolate fountains with strawberries, you definitely need to try them.
Yeah, I've not tried that before.
Anywhere that any restaurant or place that has those, I would never ever try that in a public setting. Think about how many kids and people have just been shoving their fucking fingers.
Yeah, but it's a fountain. It's a constant flow of chocolate.
Yeah, but so you stick your finger into it, the chocolate runs over your finger, goes down, and comes back up. So now think about that.
Mm.
You don't think there's a filter at the bottom?
No,
not for chocolate.
Not for chocolate.
I feel like there could be.
No,
I think it's just regurgitated.
Yeah, it is. So imagine that running
otherwise
all
it'd
day.
be.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's filthy.
That's fucking
it's
foul.
just a fountain of filth by the end of the day.
It might as well be a fountain of shit.
Think about it this way. Imagine a shower running, but instead of fresh water, it's just reused water all day, and people are getting in and out of the shower all day. Would you step into that shower? I wouldn't.
Okay,
That's disgusting.
counter argument. How many people are sticking their fucking fists and toes and
No, but
teeth
he's made a good
into-
point. Think of all the kids and old people.
Yeah.
Who can't help but do spittle every time they talk. You know, like,
Oh yeah,
Actually,
true.
Mummy, I want a chocolate strawberry. You know.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Remember the all-you-can-eat buffet we went to?
Nice.
One
Yeah.
of your, one of
We
your family's
both got
birthday?
food poisoning from that place.
Yeah, we did.
Unironically, so I got these chicken things, and he tried some.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, I woke up and I was down bad. Like I had terror. And, and I messaged him, and I'm, at like 8 a.m. because I had to call out from work. I was walking to work, and I was like, I don't feel good. And then I was like, hold on. I think I'm about to shit my I think I'm literally unironically about to shit myself. I need to get home right now. And then I'm on the toilet, I text him being like, hey, does your stomach feel okay after that? After last night? And he was like, yeah, it's good. And then about 2 hours later he texts me being like, nah.
Okay. That's how I know it's bad, because I can say for sure Hector has like a stomach of steel. He can eat whatever and he just won't get food poisoning or any issues. I remember one time, I can't remember what it was we had, but everyone was really ill and Hector was just fine for some reason, because I don't even know. He was weird.
You built it.
But the reason why I brought that up is because there was a chocolate fountain at that place, and I saw a kid with like shaved, like blonde hair.
How do you
It
know
was
it was
just
blonde hair if it was shaved?
Well, like, you know what I mean, like buzz cut blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not shaved, sorry. And he was just fucking cramming his fingers in the fucking in the chocolate fountain.
Letting
There
it
was,
drip onto his tongue.
there was like chocolate all over his face and all over his hands,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, that is fucking gross. Because all of the people going there and eating it now are eating chocolate that's been dripping all over his fingers.
And it's even worse because that's Nines. They have like thousands of customers coming in and out.
Jesus
all day.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
but
God.
back to the food poisoning. You said that, okay, both of you got it.
Yes.
Was the food worth the food poisoning though?
No,
was
it
it
was
really?
terrible.
No,
It was fucking awful.
Yeah.
damn.
It was
Because
yeah.
I've had it before where I've eaten something really nice and then I get food poisoning and then I'm like really disappointed because I'm like, oh fuck, I really
wanted
want to
have
go
that
back again and have it, but I
Hey,
don't risk
don't let
it.
the food poisoning stop it, brother.
Okay,
Go back.
the first
You go
time,
in a nappy, mate.
Yeah.
the first time I didn't. There's like a shop called Tuckerman's, and I bought this like chicken chili in like a sandwich, and it was really really good. But first time, food poisoning, and then there was no food poisoning for a while after that, and then bam, food poisoning again. So then I was like, well, shit, I kind of have to
accept the fate.
Yeah. The worst part is they had a 5-star hygiene rating on the front of their door. They were very proud of that.
For all you know, I've always, maybe it was just you. And maybe you just
Maybe it was
couldn't
just
handle the amazing chili, because he said it was chili con.
It was like
Chicken.
a sweet and sour chicken, like
In a
mate.
sandwich.
yeah, but it was like it was like
that sounds nice.
hey, hear me out. It was like there was lettuce and like not vegetables, but like lettuce, tomatoes, like cucumbers.
Was it
all
salad
that
items?
Was
stuff.
it hot chicken?
No, it was cold.
That's worse.
Yeah, see, I can't envision sweet and sour cold chicken in a sandwich with lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was wrong. You did get food. That's a terrible sounding sandwich.
Have you never had like a barbecue pulled pork sandwich?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like the same thing but with chicken. It was
It's
like
not the same.
the sauce was like a similar consistency to barbecue sauce.
So, but that's the problem. It shouldn't be. It makes it sound like it's congealed.
It wasn't congealed. It was perfect.
Okay.
So perfect it gave you explosive diarrhea the next day. Yeah.
To be fair, the only thing I have to relate to that is like I like to make a good roast chicken sandwich, but it'll go cold. I'll leave it in the fridge and stuff, but I keep the skin in it, and the that kind of, it's like brown. It's like
Whatever you're describing, it doesn't sound nice.
I know it doesn't, but it's really lovely.
I keep the skin on my
basically,
cold
it's
like that
chicken.
brown.
Basically, when you put a roast chicken like thigh in the oven and you come out, you take it off and there'll be like caramelized fat where you scrape it off the baking tray.
See,
Wait, what?
off the baking
Are
tray.
you fucking kidding?
That's
God.
disgusting.
Oh, that's gross.
disgusting.
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
Fat of the bacon.
Wait, hang on,
tray.
right. Are you talking about like the black brown stuff that's like sticking to the pan?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? The bacon tray's clean when it goes in. It can only be from the chicken.
That sounds hideous.
That's so gross. How is that gross?
That is really.
I know it's from the chicken. The bacon tray didn't have that before the chicken.
Yeah, I love to drain the disgusting fat off the tray. And
well, no, because the fat isn't liquid anymore. It's I've given it a bit, and it's like it's become.
That's somehow
fucking gross. What the fuck?
Oh well, I like it.
I'm sorry. Nice. How the fuck can you say you think smoothies are disgusting, but you'll scrape the fucking like fat that's stuck to the fucking pan that you've put the chicken. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't say smoothies were disgusting. The one I tried was, and it's the only one.
We're cancelling this podcast. I can't believe what you've just said to me. I can't believe
it's
what
really
you
nice.
just told me.
Next time I make a sandwich, I'm going to bring it over for you to try.
I am never trying to sandwiches.
I would only try that if you paid me 10 trillion.
You're saying this about unironic. I'm not saying this to be funny. It was I had one like a couple months ago. It was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my entire fucking life. I was eating it at work. I took it to work, and it was so nice that I actually got quite disappointed that I finished it. I was like, oh fuck, I wish there was one more sandwich.
Right. So just to confirm, you are talking about like the juices that get burnt at the bottom of the pan.
Exactly that. Yeah, you have to scrape it off with like a fork or a knife.
Right.
It's delicious.
Let's move on.
It's delicious. It's salty.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. It's fucking. It's so nice.
Let's move on.
You're incorrect.
That type of attitude is like, oh yeah, I like to undercook my bacon and cut off the fat around the outside.
I like my bacon pretty close to burn. I like it as crispy as it can get.
I just find it strange because you're the type of person who almost doesn't like eating anything, but the thing you do like eating is like the most disgusting, abhorrent thing I can physically imagine. Yeah. I feel like I would gag if I watched someone scrape that off, put it on a plate and give it to me. I'd probably gag and throw up before I could eat that. And you're just happily scraping it away. It's straight into your mouth, all the little fucking...
Dude, it's not just me. Everyone in my family agrees that's like the best bit. Jesus. It's the best bit of the chicken.
Oh my god.
We won't fight over it, but we'll be like, oh, I want that bit there. And then... Yeah, it stands too, because it's like solid now, so it's hard.
We're moving on.
Okay.
We're moving on.
You are wrong though. It's lovely.
We're moving on.
Okay.
We're moving on. Moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
We'll move on. Leander, so yeah, you said it was just an average day to day.
I'm envisioning myself eating this now.
I can't envision it. No, that's
disgusting.
You haven't tasted it.
I don't care.
It tastes delicious.
Okay, when
Alright, hang on. If I told you that chicken feet were delicious, would you be able to eat a chicken foot in front of me right now?
I'd try a chicken foot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's delicious.
I'd try one.
Oh, okay.
Unironically, I'd try.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like a fake, but I would try at least once any part of a chicken.
Okay.
Because I trust chicken.
Okay, Bradley, what if I told you the inside of a skunk's arsehole was delicious?
Okay, hang on, wait. So you'd eat that. How about a Brussels sprout?
I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, there you go. Like what are you fucking...
I don't like Brussels.
You'd eat a chicken's foot with like nails and bones, but you wouldn't eat...
I said I'd try the chicken's foot.
But you won't try a Brussels sprout.
I wouldn't try a Brussels sprout. I don't trust anything that looks that much like a tree. That's a joke, obviously.
Okay, we're moving on.
We're moving on.
I'm still... Okay, your guys' reaction to this is so strong that I'm starting to think we could be talking about different things.
You've described it perfectly. I know what you're talking about.
No. Okay. Just in case, I really want to make it clear. You cook like a chicken thigh, and then, say it's a bacon tray with like a ridge, an edge. So once you scrape it off, it'll be in the ridge. Because it will be like liquidized, and it would fill the ridge, and then you let that harden and you scrape it out.
I've seen what your trays look like, and that makes me feel even more disgusted because they're like crusty and old, and they've like got bits of like stuff on them.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, we got new trays. They were old trays.
Yeah, they couldn't quite scrape the delicious parts out.
Oh god! Oh god!
It's legitimate.
So
it's orange because like it's it's the. Let's move on.
Next topic.
Well, yeah. How was your? You said you just had an average day.
Yeah, average day. I mean, it was really like slow going.
I am hurt, but we'll talk about it later.
We're not
We're not talking about.
We'll talk about this for trial
again.
Yeah, it was kind of like a slow day, but I've just because of how my weeks have lined up, I've ended up working like 7 days straight. So this 7th day feels like it's really dragged.
How many hours a
lot.
day for those 7 days?
Only 8, so it wasn't like super long, but
yeah, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not this. Is that what you're picturing?
No.
no,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, and that is disgusting.
I'm having trouble finding what it is.
Because people don't eat it. That's why. Because people do not eat that. You're not supposed to eat that. You're not supposed to scrape that off of the tray and eat it.
Well, why not? It's not that. I know, in case you were thinking it was like that, it's not that. Is it bone broth? Is that what it's called?
No. It's called like...
No, it's not. It's not that at all.
It's not called anything. People don't eat it.
Is it
it's
bone
called
marrow?
the fucking shit you scrape into
Yeah, it's
the bin.
called the shit that you scrape in the bin. Not the shit that you fucking... Jesus
Maybe it is called
Christ.
schmaltz. No, it's not.
If
I legitimately, I can't find it.
If I was to serve that to someone at the pub when I was working there, I'd probably get fired. Right?
It's the best bit. It's so tasty. Let's move on.
You're the one that
okay,
brought it
okay,
back.
well-
Yeah, but like just because I was worried you were thinking
I'm going to wrap it back
I know
round
what
to
you're
my
talking
work.
about.
And
Yes.
what what I am looking forward to is because I work as a barista. There's a latte art competition that I'm going to be entering in March.
Ooh la la.
I know. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. However, I've never ever done anything like that before, so I don't know what to expect.
So you mean like you've never done any sort of competition, or just
or just like latte art competition, you know, that kind of thing. I've never really.
Is there a prize?
Yeah, it's a money. I think it's like £100 or something if you win.
There's
So
not- the stakes aren't
Yeah,
large,
the stakes aren't that high.
You get a trophy which says like the Grand Latte.
And $1 million.
But yeah, the woman hosting the event actually stopped by the cafe, and she was like, guess what I'm gonna order?
A cappuccino.
But anyway, she orders her drink, and
Wait, what was that drink?
it was a flat white, which is basically just a small latte. So less room for...
But it technically isn't a latte.
It technically isn't a latte,
Then why did she
hilariously
say it?
enough. But her competition is going to be only oat milk, which is like renowned for being much more difficult. And it just, if you oversteam it, it just turns to shit, and it's just disgusting.
So you need to practice with
It's got a skill level.
The downside is there is a brand of oat milk, Moma's, and that's the one that will be used in the competition. Lo and behold, we'd run out the day before.
Oh, fuck.
And so my manager's like, hey, Ollie, can you run up to the co-op and grab some oat milk, some barista oat milk?
Wait, is it the same brand that he uses of white milk?
No.
No.
But what does he get? He just gets regular, like, milk that you just pour in, like, you know, ingredient like milk. It's not for steaming at all.
I don't know if you
so
can buy that kind of thing from the co-op.
You can actually, because I went back and I looked, because I was like, I know I've seen it. So I went back and I saw it. So I'm steaming this milk, and I'm like, you can tell immediately, and I'm like, oh no, this is going to be really bad.
Yeah.
And I actually couldn't bring myself to like serve her. I was like, Charlie,
you told us to get out.
Can you run these drinks for me? Because it just looked like a sloppy like mess.
Yeah.
And it was even worse that when she left the cafe, I didn't even get to interact with her and say like, oh, it was because of the milk. It wasn't me. I swear. I swear it wasn't me.
Oh god.
And so now, that's been
now
been
you've
playing
been
on
barred
my
from
mind.
the competition.
No, if
Now
anything, it's better because she's gonna see you and she's gonna be like, oh, it's that one.
Then you're going to wipe away the competition.
Yeah.
She'll be like, this is immaculate. Who did this? And you'll raise your hand and she'll be like, oh my fucking god, you know.
Yeah.
How many people are in the competition? What are you up against?
I don't know, but
It's like Squid Game. There's like 500 people.
something I do know is that Peter will be there for it, and so I'm definitely not going to win because, he's renowned for his excellent barista skills. So yeah, he's definitely going to win. But
Are you allowed to draw anything, or do you have like a set thing you have to?
So I think the format of this competition is there'll be 3 rounds, or maybe it's 4 rounds, like elimination rounds, and you'll have anything. So it'll be open. Sometimes you'll have like latte art dice. And you'll literally roll a dice, and there'll be a like ingrained pattern, like swan or stacks or like rosetta, tulips, all sorts. But no, it's just free for all. So
you have to eliminate the enemy.
Yeah.
You could just do a line and be like, I've drawn a stick.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
See, I think that would work if you had Peter, who was judging. But we have actual people who wouldn't find that funny. They'd just be like, "What the fuck have you just served me?" Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck. When is it?
March, beginning of March. I believe March 6th. Although I could be wrong. It could be the 12th.
That's exact. That's an exact date.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck. Let us know how it goes.
Tuned.
Yeah. I mean, will you find out on the day if you win, or is it?
Yeah, it'll be on the day kind of thing. Like,
can we come?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come.
Oh, we should genuinely come.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come along.
You could be like, "Come on, Leander, fuck you, Peter."
We're like, no, we're getting really loud and obnoxious.
We should get drunk and take our shirts off,
and Leander loses the first round.
When he loses, we should start a fight.
Okay, that's something I'm actually terrified of, because if I go up against Peter in the first round, I'm out. I'm out straight away, and that's it. That's it over.
I know a way you can ruin it for him.
Yeah,
you've got
drug him.
Essentially, you've got to like spray, like get like a fart spray and spray it at, like, "Hey Peter, good luck," and just because the entire thing is just going to be like, "Oh fuck, I'm so distracted right now."
Or do that, but fill it with water that you've laced with LSD. And then just be like, "Oh yeah, good luck. Here, have this lovely cologne," and then just spray it around his neck.
Yeah.
No, well, he did say that if he went up against me in the first round, he would throw.
Oh.
Because he was like, you've never done it before. I wouldn't want to like ruin it for you and just crush you in the first round.
I mean, it'd be great if neither of you won.
See, the best part is, in my mind now, I'm picturing us both going up against each other in the first round, and I don't want a pity win.
But how many people are going to be doing
also
that?
going to throw,
Oh.
and so it will really just be whoever can make the worst, disgusting looking.
I think that should be the contest.
But how many people are going to enter? Like 50, 100?
I think there's
just you and Pete.
Oh boy, I hope I don't go up against Peter.
I've got a crippling feeling I'm going to go up against Peter the first round.
There's 16 brackets, I think.
Okay,
so there's 32 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a decent amount, considering it's not like a super popular.
So there is a 3% chance that you would land with Peter, so that's pretty small.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, but I mean, this guy's really got bad luck, hasn't he? So, I feel like you will. Well, it could be worse. You could go up against, I'm not up against Peter this week. Who am I? Oh my god.
Grand champion.
It's the Magnus Carlsen of Latte art. Oh fuck.
The 70-year grand champion.
He comes in, he takes off a fedora, the top of it is laced with latte art.
No, he takes off the fedora and inside is a latte art. He's been perfectly balancing a coffee in his hat all day.
He throws it onto one of the judges' heads and he's like, "You can keep that." But yeah, I do wish you that. If we honestly can come, I'd 100% come.
Oh no, you can definitely come.
Then yeah, I'd come.
Loads of people's like friends and stuff will come along and watch,
Yeah.
because it will be like, I don't know if it will be as in there's a camera like recording you and live streaming it on a screen. I think it might be that.
I just had a great idea.
But
we should come like dressed in suits and pretend. Get that too. No, we should come dressed in suits and pretend we're journalists.
Oh yeah.
And we walk around with an iPad and pen and like we just like ask it. We go up to the judges and we're like, "Hi, can we quickly ask you a couple of questions? We're writing an article about this."
Yeah.
And then
we should do that.
Yeah.
And then write an actual article.
Yeah, and actually just become journalists.
Yeah.
This could be our first step,
Yeah.
Have you ever done any like in-person competitions? Because I know you've entered a lot of like script writing competitions, but have you been to anything?
Don't say a lot. I've entered like 5.
That's a lot.
That's not a lot. There are people out there who've entered hundreds.
Okay, that
is a lot.
Okay, I retract my previous statement. You've done a handful.
Yeah, I've done one literal handful.
The only in-person competitions I've done are like ones from school.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I haven't done any since then.
I vaguely remember you used to do like. Oh, what was it? It was like clay pigeon shooting or something like that. Something to do with...
No, you just
twat.
Just shooting. Yeah,
I was just shooting. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I just remember everyone being like, "Oh, I can't believe Hector stopped shooting because he was so good at it."
Yeah. That was.
I don't know if you actually were or if everyone was just like kissing your ass about it.
I was okay. Yeah. There was one guy.
Was that in Dubai?
No, that was in the UK. There was one guy on our team who was really good. And he was, I can't remember his name. I think his name was like Ricky or Or
Like, that was not a classy name. So I'm starting to doubt it was actually full of class, this. Next we got Ricky!
You could say it with class.
No, it'd be like Richard. Like,
I think maybe we just called him Ricky. That was his nickname at school.
That's it.
Yes, Ricky.
Yeah.
Have you met Reginald? Meet Ricky. But yeah. Did you actually then?
I did, yeah. I did.
Did you win?
We went up. This is when I was like 12. I can't remember. I think. So we went up against people in like final championships, and it was like in some like big place that wasn't at the school. So all of the other ones that we'd done previously were like on our home.
That actually doesn't
shooting
surprise me,
range.
because otherwise you'd have guns at school.
We did have guns at school. There was a
What?
shooting range on the school premises.
Yeah.
What the fuck school did you go to?
Private
You fucking posh twat.
Yeah, but
You should have, I wish I'd gone. I would have killed everyone in your school.
and I think that threw me off because I was like used to the pillow or like, you know, the sack that we'd lean on. Like I knew how to shoot down the range, but like we went to this new place and I didn't have it. I didn't have that special spark. And so I don't think we won.
You lost a twinkle in your eye.
Yeah.
That night.
I did, yeah.
You fucking posh dickhead.
I'd love to go shooting again. That would be
Yeah.
I'd go shooting with you.
Yeah, I'd love to go shooting. Shooting is fun.
We could. There's a
My
shooting
school
range
in
out.
London, someone brought in a gun and they were arrested. They're still in
At my
prison.
school, they were congratulated.
Well, I was just about to say we could actually go shooting because ordinarily you'd need like you'd have to pay for an instructor to be there around you if you're like novices, but
But Hector is the instructor.
Jamie is a licensed instructor.
Of course he is.
He actually is.
Hey,
So
is he a licensed therapist? That's some shit I need to get off my chest.
So we could genuinely all go.
That'd be down. That'd be down.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. That'd be
I'll
fun.
see what I can do.
Yeah.
Let me do a podcast straight afterwards, talk about how Bradley got shot in the leg and the foot and fell over and shot 3 people. And then
I think I'd be good at shooting personally.
people or targets?
Either. People are targets at the end of the day. You know?
It really sucked when I went because it became very obvious I was painfully average at shooting.
Yeah. It became really obvious that you've got a very average penis.
When shooting, what kind of shooting? Like
It was,
handguns with rifles standing up to your shoulder?
Shotguns to your shoulder.
I see.
How can you be average at a shotgun? On a shotgun's main thing to spread and like hit.
True, but there's it's on a range, so it's quite a distance, and they'll be shot up like high in the air, and you'll have to follow it with your.
Okay, so it's clay pigeon.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, that would be extra fun. That would be really fun. Yeah.
But yeah, how about you, Bradley? How was your day? Well, thanks for asking, guys. Since no one did, I asked you both. My day was shit, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so the next topic is
Why was your day shit?
Because that's, you know, as the audience will know, I work at a school for special needs kids. So the real question is, why isn't all days shit? It's nice. It's you know, I like my job. But today was pretty tough. Got beaten up a lot today. Almost got bit a lot today, including the first very near miss of a testicle bite. Almost bit my crotch.
Now you might be wondering, audience, how on earth does a child come so close to biting one's
I don't think I know. Here's the thing. I think you've answered that with the question. How does a child, someone who is shorter than you, some could even say directly bull height sometimes, come close to biting?
Please
That's
never
like-
put
that's
child
like toddler,
and bull
though, isn't
height in the same sentence.
Well, toddlers. There are toddlers at the school.
Oh, there.
Yeah, this wasn't a toddler, to be fair. This was a 12-year-old.
So you would have been up to like your shoulders.
Yeah, okay. But
So very far away from
yes,
your balls.
I'm just saying that.
Wait, so what was he doing? Like crouching over, trying to reach?
No,
your
no,
balls?
but
He actually slid in between
so
his legs
he-
from behind. Just-
he escaped from the class. There's no other way of putting it.
He scurried out the class on all fours.
Because he's strong enough to open. The doors have 2 handles. He could open both. So he runs out. Me and another teacher, one after him, and we see him running to a door which we both know is full of musical instruments, very expensive musical instruments. Now this kid is. He's fat. He is about shoulder height. He's incredibly fat, but incredibly muscly. But because he's incredibly fat, he's not that fast. Bless Kim, the other teacher. She had no chance. I, however, ran full pelt towards that fucking door, overtook him in front of the door. Stand your ground. He comes over, he's gone for one of the handles. Now that handle, at that point, that's no man's land. We're not stopping him. He's got the grip on that handle. This is a really strong kid. I can't get that off. My heavenly sin is that second handle that's above me. I'm holding on to that for dear life. I'm pulling. But my arm's up. That's a bit of defence gone. That's an advantage gone. He's starting to fucking beat on me like King Kong. Kim comes over. She's trying to help. Not much she can do. I could defend against the punches. I can't. I'm defending against the bites. I'm having to get my hand on his forehead whenever he's going in for a bite. Beat. Attempted bite. Block. You know? Yeah. Fucking he's trying to fucking grab me. He's trying to squeeze my hand off that fucking handle. I'm not allowing it. Fucking get off my hand, cunt. All of this is happening, and then eventually, because this happened. This was like 10 minutes of a solid beating.
Yeah, this is really hard to imagine as well, because now I'm thinking a fat 12-year-old
who is also retarded.
Yeah, really autistic.
So incredibly autistic. I can't fathomably do. He's like the definition of autism. Like if you looked up autism in the dictionary, you'd see a picture of this kid.
Yeah,
but about 10 minutes beating. He falls to the ground. He falls to his knees. I was like, okay, victory, right? Nope. Goes in for another bite. Directly dick height. I block with my hand. I look up at Kim. And I look down and I go, because at that point, like, you can't swear, but I'm under a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah.
A child is about to bite my dick. How do you explain that to people without sounding like a sexual predator? You know?
Yeah.
So I look down at him and I'm like, you're making enemies today, my friend. You know, because I can't swear, but at the same time, I need to express myself. So I looked down and I was like, you're making an enemy today, my friend. I looked up at Kim. I looked down because I knew if he kept going on, I don't want to hurt him, but I also really don't want him to bite my dick. So I look up at Kim and I'm like, you need to get him away from me. It's him or me. To make it clear, like, I don't want to hurt him, but if he bites my dick, I'm throwing him to the ground right now. And she gets it. You get it. You don't deal with a kid like this every day and not get it. So she was trying to get him away. I was fucking deflecting the head. He's punching me in the fucking stomach like he's a fucking animal. Eventually, another teacher comes along, and that's always good. Not only because you get more manpower, but a change of face is always good. If it's a teacher they don't know, and suddenly that teacher's yelling at them, that's like a sudden shock. Oh no, who knows what this one's capable of? He kicks her straight in the fucking knee and she buckles over.
What?
Yeah, because he's on his back at this point. You know, we've gotten him to the ground. He kicks up, fucking buckles over, and at that point, because she's fallen to the floor, he's about to remain kicking, so I have to grab his feet and stop him, because he would have kicked her straight in the fucking face. So I had to grab his fucking leg and his knee and all that shit. And seriously, the whole ordeal lasted about 20 minutes, I want to say. Like 20 minutes of just not only getting beaten up by this kid and having to fight bites.
For a fat kid, he's got a lot of stamina.
Undeniably. But yeah, and eventually the main teacher of our class comes in and fucking lures him out with fucking sweets.
Are you fucking kidding?
That's not a joke.
You know, this reminds me of actually not a good episode, but an episode of South Park that I watched recently, which I despise, which is the episode where Cartman is trying to get his shots, and he's like running around and squealing like a pig, and he's like, you know, it just reminds me of that. And then gets given a toy at the end, like. Man, why do these kids get, like, support from the government just to be in a school assaulting the people trying to help them?
Because they will die. They would die. They would die.
Well, it's the parents'
God
job. Why
there are more
do the parents
people...
not look after them at home? Why do the parents...
Well, think about it. You've got to really think about this. That parent lives with them. They're doing that. How much can you do? 7 hours a day for 5 days. They've got them for the entire weekend. They've got them at nights when they want to sleep after a long, stressful day. Like, I get it. I get wanting a break, you know? There are some people who push it. There were some kids who come in sick, and it's obvious the parents have sent them in because they just don't want that.
If you paid for it, then I think that's fair.
Yeah.
If the parents are paying for it, that's fair. But they're not.
No.
They're not paying for it.
No.
They're just sending the kids off to a school for some other poor people to deal with, and they're not paying a fucking penny for it. That's the part that annoys me.
I'm just glad that there's people more compassionate towards these kids, because I know full well.
I mean, than me.
No, than me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like if there was
on his ugly, annoying.
If there was a really like even if they were super hyper autistic, if he went to go bite me or is like punching me, you just shove them to the ground.
Not just bite you. He's about to bite your dick.
Yeah.
I do feel the need to make it really clear. My dick wasn't out, okay? but when you're wearing just jeans and pants, I don't care how, they're not the world's thickest jeans. A solid bite, I'm not saying you'll break the skin. It's gonna hurt like a fucking bitch.
It probably would break the skin.
It could break the skin.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You have enough force in your jaw to bite off a
Yeah, he could have bitten off my dick. Yeah.
And you would have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have died.
But yeah, I don't know. This is one of the most difficult children at the school, 100%. I fear for the day where he's like 16, because he's gonna be a fucking tank. He's gonna be like one of the tanks from Left 4 Dead. It's gonna be a fucking.
How old is he now?
He's 12.
Well, you'll be long gone by that time.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, I fear for the others.
Oh fuck!
Especially the other students too. Yeah. All right, he has this. I'll tell one quick other story thing that this kid does. So this kid, I mean, this isn't a him specific thing. A lot of the kids at this school don't have friends. It's really hard to make friends with a lot of these kids. But there's two kids at the school. I'm going to use quick fake names. There's John and Buzz. Because you've got little statuettes of John Wick and Buzz, yeah. So there's John and Buzz, and they're like the most popular. They're not the most popular, that's a lie. But one of them is like the most popular kid on the playground, and the other one's just also in the class. And they both really don't like him, because of what he does here. He seems to associate, he wants to play, and he wants to play it, but he'll run over and essentially just slap them across the back and run off.
So just assault them.
He will just assault
kids that you have the problem
and what Butters and John will do is assault him back, but he sees that as them also playing it, so he will carry on and continue. And it's gotten to the point where one of them, let's say it's to John 1, I've seen him curb stomp this kid. I get into the ground and stomp on his fucking head. And here's the thing, you are laughing and I get, it's like, but when you're there and you're seeing that, I was not fucking laughing. It was fucking really disturbing to see a kid get his head stomped on by another.
No.
Like, it's actually, like, it's really not funny to see that shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it. This is a kid who, in any other scenario, what he would be doing is bullying, but he just thinks it's playing. But he's going up and slapping you and then running off. And if you slap him back, he just continues. Like, it's really fun. I mean, sad in a way. No. I wish he was being a bit more gentle and actually find someone who'd do it with him. But he just doesn't have that capability.
I wouldn't lose a game of it against him, just saying. Yeah. I just wanted to make that clear.
I believe
kind of slapped him right in the face.
Would have wound up the biggest slap for that dude.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely the hardest. He's just second hardest student in that I've dealt with.
Yeah. I know what the most difficult student to deal with is.
Really? Who?
Oh, you've mentioned him before. The gigantic...
Oh, the brick shit house.
Yeah.
Well, no, here's the thing. He actually isn't...
The walking fridge.
He'd be difficult to defeat.
No, not difficult. Fucking impossible.
Don't get me wrong, he is a Dark Souls boss battle. But he actually isn't difficult because he's got very strict boundaries. Just don't invade his personal space, he'll leave you alone. I don't consider him trouble. But there are some kids that are just straight up monsters. Yeah. There are some kids, unironically, there are some kids who seem okay, but then they will look at you and you look into their eyes and you're like, fucking hell, there's something in this fucking kid. Like, this kid's like the Joker. This kid's one bad day from like slitting someone's throat.
Yeah.
Like, there are some fucking scary kids in this
It's weird when you think about it that way, because imagine, say, I don't know, 100 years ago when there wasn't any support at all for these kind of people. what kind of like adults they would have turned out to be.
Well, they would just become like murderers. Or...
For real, there are some kids who I said it as a joke, but I mean it. There are some kids who are like the Joker, where like they're so, I can tell, you can see it in their eyes. There's nothing behind their eyes. They're like this close, just fucking snapping every day. It's terrifying. It really is. I mean, it's not terrifying for me. I can take them. The specific kids I'm thinking about, I could kill them. It's more scary to think about what they could one day do to another student. Yeah. Like, say they find like a good sharp pencil in the class.
Well, forget that. What they're going to be like when they become adults.
That too, yeah. True. I don't know, but yeah, so my day sucked. It's not every day you can genuinely say you're almost bitten in your dick. I hope I don't have to say it again soon. Yeah. But who knows at this point? Yeah. Life is hell, death comes for us all.
I mean, compared to my day, I mean, the worst thing I had to put up with.
Well, no, you were almost bitten in the dick too today. Right now. But yeah, that was my day. I didn't want to talk about it. But yeah, should we get into the meat and two veg of this episode?
I think we should.
Hell yeah.
So we've got a little topics list. And Leander, I'll let you choose the very first topic.
I think I'm going to go with... let's go with the car thefts.
Car thefts? Okay. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. We've got one. You guys heard about this? Have you heard about this?
I haven't. You've mentioned it before, and I thought, there was like a couple that had been stolen.
So about a week ago now, last week.
About a week ago.
It was about a week ago. I see on Facebook a friend who's actually he's the guy who co-owns the mechanics with my stepdad. But he puts on Facebook emergency vehicle stolen, and he lists 3 BMWs and their car registration numbers. And I read that and I was like, fuck, 3 BMWs stolen. That's pretty fucked. Here in Haverhill too. And I asked my stepdad about it because obviously I worked together. I was like, what happened? And apparently there was, entire family indoors, mum, dad, there was a son, his son's girlfriend, I think there was another son, so like 5 of them in the house. They've also got loads of dogs, which is funny because what happened is, because they've got like, some crummy video shit, 3 people broke in. Like they crowbarred the door, they got into the house and they didn't do anything else except look for the car keys.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then they found them and just drove away.
Wow.
And in my head, I was thinking, okay, that is a bit fucked. One, it's fucked that the dogs didn't do anything. They didn't even bark.
Damn.
Yeah. Imagine because they've got like 5 dogs.
One thing I will know is that if anyone tries to break into your house, your dog, I'm saying, because you have multiple, but Princess won't do anything.
Princess won't do fucking shit.
Princess is a little, for context, a tiny little chihuahua.
Yeah. Even if she did bark, we wouldn't hear it.
Reggie would just go up and give the stranger kisses.
Well, that's the thing. He would do that eventually, but at first he would bark until the stranger walked in, and then he would run up and start giving him kisses. Yeah. Because he is also a very trusting dog. Yeah. I've wanted to test that though. I would love to invite someone around he's not met before and have them be like, okay, just burst in and pretend you're attacking me.
But okay, if you were an intruder and you met and you were confronted with a dog, your immediate response wouldn't be, "Oh, I'm going to act violent. I'm just going to try and befriend the dog." You wouldn't try and...
No, that is a good point.
That's true, yeah.
But that does bring me on to the second thought, which is, wow, three grown men with a crowbar broke into this house. None of them woke up. Thank God none of them woke up. Yeah, imagine the fucking damage that could have been done if one of them woke up and went downstairs. 3 grown men. I know it's a family of 5, but 3 of them are arse, 20s. I think one of them's fucking 19. The other one is a grown man, but that's 1 grown man versus 3. And then there's a woman who fucking, what's she gonna do, She doesn't know karate, But it gets even worse, because then I looked on it and I was talking to my stepdad, I was like, that sucks. He was like, it's even worse? One of the sons, I'll give him a fake name quick, let's call him Ben. It's Ben's birthday today. And I was like, oh fuck! Shit. He woke up on his birthday to have his car, his dad's car and his brother's car all stolen.
That's rough.
Yeah. But then, so a couple, a day or 2 passes, and then my brother posts in our group chat. He's like, "Have you guys heard?" And I was like, "Heard what?" And he was like, "There's been 16 cars, including those 3 BMWs, in in our area that have been stolen, all in the span of this couple of days.
Holy shit! It's because the police station. There's no police station in town. Wait, but didn't there used to be one?
There was one, but it got closed and incorporated into like a neighbouring town's police station.
What a fucking stupid decision.
Yeah.
So the closest police station is what, like a 30-minute drive
Yeah,
away?
pretty much.
That's why they stole all the fucking cars.
Yeah.
That would explain a lot because there's been a couple failed, albeit, but there was a new shop that opened up where I live, and twice now in the span of it being open for, I don't know, a few months.
Wait, which shop is that?
It's Stars and Jars. That one, and it's been burgled twice, and they tried to take everything, but thankfully they don't keep like lots of like cash on hand.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but for these 16 cars, they've done exactly that. They've broken in during the night, like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, just looked for the keys, taken them, gone. Now, here's the thing. Here's what you really got to think about. Because they found 2 of these BMWs because they had black boxes. And they were both near Essex. They'd driven them all the way down to Essex. But here's what you really got to think about. This was like 16 cars in the span of 3 days. How many people are in on this?
Jesus
You're not driving
Christ.
to Essex and driving back.
Yeah.
Like that, all in the span of that.
So potentially 16 people.
Yeah, potentially 16 people. This is like genuinely organised crime. And where they found these BMWs, they were just parked inconspicuously on streets because these guys are smart enough to know that these cars could be getting tracked and they don't want to lead them to their chop shop or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's legitimately like a gang, like an organised crime gang.
Wait, so what do they do with the car? They take it apart and sell the parts because you can't sell the car.
No, exactly that. Yeah, they take it apart and they'll sell the parts.
Fuck yeah, I can't make much money from it.
you'd be surprised.
You would be surprised. And they're not selling. They're not.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, but they're not. That's the other thing. They're not stealing shit cars. It's those were 3 BMWs. They know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Our family cars were fine. No one broke in for those.
Yeah, and say they have enough time to strip it completely.
Actually, no. There was also another car there that they could have stole and they didn't. There was like a Nissan something, and yeah, they had the keys. They didn't steal it because either they didn't have enough men to, or they were just like, that's useless to us.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I suppose when you think about it, imagine, even the wheels on a car, how much they're worth, or if you took apart the engine.
Drain it of petrol. Petrol's a lot of money these days. I've heard.
Yeah, but I feel like there's just so many parts that you could sell for a lot of money, especially on a nicer, I don't know, maybe a newer BMW or anything.
Imagine just selling it all as scrap metal.
Yeah.
Probably a fucking lot of money there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this why I brought it up is because this is like a public declaration. If those guys are listening, we declare war on you.
We can steal more cars than you. We're experienced in stealing
No, that's not where I'm going with this. That's not where I'm going with this. I live at no. But no, yeah, we do declare war. If I ever see, I won't recognise you obviously, but essentially what I'm saying is, if you break into my house and I catch you, I'm going to slit your fucking throats and let you bleed out on my carpet. I'm willing to go to prison. My family are there. I don't care. I'll kill myself. I don't give a shit. I'll kill you and then kill myself. I don't care. You come into my house.
This is quickly derailed.
It has to. No, it's not even a bit. I'm being very serious. If someone breaks into my house, I don't care about the consequences. I'll go to prison. I'll kill myself.
See,
I will slit their fucking throats.
That's a weird thing. In America, if somebody breaks into your house and you kill them, it's fair game.
Yeah.
They broke into your house. There was one famous clip of an old dude who was being interviewed after a couple broke into his house to steal stuff. And naturally, him being an older American, he has a plethora of guns in his house, as you would.
Of course.
And for some reason, the couple that broke in, they only had a knife or something. So they were threatening him with a knife and he was like, oh, no. And he pulls out this gun from like the counter or the side or something. And they're like begging for their life. And so they run out the door and he just fires away and just like blows them away, which is
good. No, I've spoken on the podcast before about my opinion on like gun control in America, but hell yeah, do that. That's your house. That's your fucking property. Someone breaks into your house, fucking fair game, in my opinion. You should be allowed to fucking kill that person. They don't belong there. They shouldn't be there. They made that choice. They live with it.
Well,
no,
they don't live with it.
They don't live it. They die with it.
They die with it.
But for real, I'm being very serious. If someone like that broke into my house and I found, and I woke up, I'd do anything I could to get them.
In the UK, you can only harm them or kill them if it's in self-defense. If they break into your own house.
But what if there's no evidence? Like basically, okay, someone breaks into your house, and let's say they don't even threaten you at all, and you kill them. What proof could there possibly be that they didn't threaten you?
Okay, but then there's the case of, okay, how are they threatening you? Because the police will ask about that, and unless they have an item or object that could threaten like grievous bodily harm or death, you can't just attack. Well, you can make a citizen's arrest, which is like really weird because technically then if you do hurt them, you're not trained to arrest somebody, so any injuries, any injuries that could result from a citizen's arrest, I think you're exempt from. Okay. But I don't know how far that stretches. So I'm honestly.
Well, here are the answers. Am I entitled to kill a burglar? Yes, but only under certain circumstances, and you would almost certainly face detailed police questions about your actions. The police and courts would have to be satisfied when the burglar died you were engaging in what the law regards as legitimate self-defense.
Yeah.
The legitimacy of that self-defense relies... Well, I can't read and look at it at the same time. That's impossible. Yeah. The legitimacy of that self-defense relies in part on the long-established common law rights of honest citizens to use reasonable force to protect themselves.
You don't have to read the entire article.
But what I want to know is, what does reasonable force mean?
Okay.
The law has said that reasonable should be assessed in the context of the danger that you believe you're facing.
Yeah.
In other words, even if your threat assessment is later shown to have been wrong, you're still entitled to be judged on the basis of the danger you thought you were facing. So, for example, if you act on the belief that you are facing an intruder armed with a gun, you'll be entitled to use a reasonable force defense if it turns out the supposed weapon was in fact a realistic-looking toy.
Okay. I can live with that.
So basically, the delivery man comes into my house and I stab him 37 times in the chest.
Yeah, but you could say that he said that in that box was a bomb.
Exactly. Where's the proof? I ain't got no proof. In fact, what I'll do is I'll fabricate proof. I'll plant loads of fake cameras around my house and create loads of fake AI generated videos of him coming in with a gun.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
And have him like melt and eat the gun.
Exactly.
That's actually a weird thing to think about. Do you ever think that AI will get to the point where you can't trust
It already has.
video evidence?
It already has.
Audio, it's gotten to that stage with audio. Not with video, but with audio it's already there. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
In fact, like it's now at the stage where there are scammers that if you post enough stuff online, such as this podcast, your mum could get a phone call from someone who is you, and you're saying that you're about to die, someone's going to kill you unless you send them some money right now.
Why do you think I don't want people to know where we live or our full legal names?
I mean, that's fair. But like, that's where it's at, with AI. That
no, but it is also with video, because there's the thing with video, when you get to like CCTV shit, it's always really low quality.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
That makes it a lot easier to be faked.
Yeah.
Unless it's, crystal clear 4K HD, harder, but low quality 360p CCTV. No, that's really easy to fake. You can really do that, you know?
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought it was, I think it's not interesting. It's terrifying that organised crime has come to our neck of the woods.
I mean, why remove a police station when there's no other police stations for like a 40-mile radius?
Because we didn't get that much crime, and now we do.
Yeah, but the town is big. It has a big population, which surprises me. And there is like a lot of crime in that town.
There is. It's probably just like, I don't know, it's probably funding. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's true. There's been a lot of like cuts to...
Yeah.
We are in an economic crisis.
Thanks, George.
What?
Is that too dark?
George W. Bush.
No, I meant George Floyd.
Oh, George Floyd, yeah.
Not too dark?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Just Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Tom, who'll be on our podcast next week.
Oh, Tom. Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to talk about next?
I want to talk about Twitter.
Well, it's connected with that.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the full SpongeBob movie. Wait, no, I thought it was like the Sandy movie.
Well, yeah, but it's a part of the SpongeBob franchise.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, so there was. So on Twitter, I was just, I was just walking around, checking my Twitters, as you do. And then I see on it a full leaked movie of a new SpongeBob movie, which is about Sandy. I'm going to figure out exactly what it's called, because obviously you want to get it right, It is called... Why can't I find it?
Why not just Google, what is the new SpongeBob movie called?
Because it's actually not out yet. It was leaked, Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie.
Oh.
And yeah, it was found entirely leaked, an hour and a half of it leaked. A lot of people watched it. It's still not out.
Is it good or bad?
I didn't watch it. I skimmed through it. It looks bad. And I mean visually it looks bad. The CGI in it is really terrible.
I see.
Like I don't know why SpongeBob's so classic. Just make it 2D. But no, they have to be like 3D models now. I'm gonna try to find some screenshots because it looks terrible. I don't know why they're trying to do it because just go with the classics. Think of the first SpongeBob movie. You've both seen the first SpongeBob movie, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
I haven't.
You haven't?
You have.
Have I?
You definitely
You
have.
must have.
You definitely have. It's where they're like,
I mean,
But this is what SpongeBob looks like now.
what?
the fuck?
Yeah.
That's bad. Yeah.
I hate it.
But yeah, I'm sure you have seen it. It's the one where, we're the goofy goobers.
Yeah, this one.
It's that.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Oh, that scene is the best scene ever.
You know what? If you genuinely haven't seen it, then at some point we should watch it and do a commentary track to it.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I don't, or at least not to my recollection, have watched any SpongeBob ever aside from.
I'm sure we have the SpongeBob movie at home. That's why I think I've seen.
Wait, what did you just say? You've never seen any SpongeBob?
No, never.
Dude, that's fucked.
I've seen like clips of it and like memes.
You know what's even worse about that? You're not that old, but you're not that young. Like, you should know SpongeBob well,
I mean, I've seen funny clips. Like, I remember saying to Peter, he was like, "There's no way you've seen no SpongeBob at all," and because he loves his SpongeBob, so as he should, yeah. And so he proceeded to pull out like a bunch of different clips, like from like various like bits of SpongeBob, like famous ones and stuff like that. And I didn't recognise any of them. So
see, I'm sure you'd seen the movie because we do have the SpongeBob movie at home on DVD.
Do we?
Yeah, we genuinely should watch. It's unironically, it's just a really good movie. It's really
I'm sure
I'm down to watch it tonight.
I'm not. It's too late.
Oh man.
No,
unless we stop recording now.
Right now.
But yeah, I think it's hilarious that Twitter has fallen up. Like, how do you get away with that? How do you leak an entire movie on Twitter and it's up for like hours before anyone notices and takes it down? YouTube, fucking good luck, pal. That'll be noticed immediately.
Yeah.
I think even Facebook would notice
content moderators, as many content moderators on Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I also think it's funny that if you get that, the first thing you do is leak it on Twitter. I would find like a forum somewhere secretive to leak it.
Also, I love how everyone still refers to it as Twitter instead of X.
Well, here's the thing. Even though it's X now, it's physically not. Google it. The URL is still Twitter. It's still www.twitter.com.
I see.
There is no W. If you do www.x.com, you're getting porn.
To a porn site.
You're getting pornography. X Twitter, forget about it. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a big topic. I thought it was relevant to mention. And again, I maybe will watch it at some point. It doesn't look fun. There's one joke because obviously it's all streaming now. It's a Paramount Plus movie, wherever it is. And I saw there was a joke where Bikini Bottom gets destroyed and SpongeBob's like, oh, all of my streaming movies, I won't be able to stream them on demand. And he starts crying. It's like, fuck you. Like, we don't want this. No one wants this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Also, Sandy doesn't have like tits anymore. which I guess you know, I don't know.
That was the most devastating blow to young Bradley's heart.
It wasn't devastating, but not being funny.
He crumbled to his knees.
But Sandy used to have like actual, like, you know, she had breasts. She's a female squirrel who used to wear a bra and shit. But now,
Bradley, are you a furry?
I'm not furry. She's furry. But for real, now she's just completely flat, and it's like, well, did she have like a double mastectomy, whatever it's called? Like, what happened?
That's what happens when you lose a battle to another woman with bigger breasts.
Yes. She echoed herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Leander. New topic, please. I'm going to delete the ones we've already done. It's one of those two, please. Ooh. One of these two.
The Varada Sethu cast.
Okay, well, in order to talk about that, because that is connected to this one, we're going to have to bring up that one first.
What's that one?
It's time for the Doctor Who segment.
Wow.
I love talking about Doctor Who, guys. Nevergreen, more like never...
Never doctor. Because we never go to the doctors. We've all got serious illnesses.
Yeah. We have all had every STD.
Yeah.
Or was it not STD, more like STD Octa Who, you know. Anyway. Obviously, season 1 hasn't aired. It seems... Did you know that, actually? I don't know if I ever brought that up. Doctor Who is it's rebooted in a way, because the new one with Ncuti Gatwa is going to be called Season 1.
Oh yes, yeah, I do remember you saying.
Yeah.
And
I get why they've done that. It's, you know, to make it more accessible, because if you click onto, because it's on Disney Plus now, but only from that. So if it was still called Series 14, you wouldn't have Series 1 to 13. You'd begin with Series 14. You'd be like, what have I missed? You know. And obviously we knew from the Christmas special that it was going to be Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson as the Doctor and Ruby. We met Ruby Sunday. And I was like, okay, I mean, she seems fine, but I'm happy to have, you know, a new Doctor, new companion. It's all fresh. And then it was revealed a week or two ago that Millie Gibson will only be on for that one season. Which I read that and I was like, okay, that's nothing new. I've watched my Who. That happened with Martha. That happened with Donna. Everyone loves Donna.
Yeah,
one season companion. That happened with Bill, who was the 12th Doctor's final companion. She's one of my favourites. It's an amazing season of television. I was like, okay, let's do it. But then I go onto fucking Twitter, the scum of the earth, and I'm seeing, and to be fair, it's not Twitter, it's news articles. It's just the press.
Right.
But I'm seeing basically just wild accusations of people being like, apparently Millie Gibson's a diva. She acted inappropriate on set. She didn't leave. She was dropped from the show. She was fired. And it's like, what the no, you don't know that. You are literally just talking nonsense. You don't know
so there's
that.
No like factual basis.
The BBC and Bad Wolf Studios haven't made a single actual comment about it. This is all insider knowledge. And it's like, well, insider knowledge is bullshit. Who's the insider? Is it Russell T Davies? No? Then I don't believe you. Like, not being funny. And I don't want to bring age into it. Millie Gibson's an actress. She's privileged, all that shit. But like, she's 19. Give her a fucking break.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know anything. Plus, she isn't fired. She will be in season 2. She's just gonna... people were being like, oh, she's only in 4 episodes of season 2. It's an 8-episode season. What do you want from her? She's in half of the fucking season.
Yeah, that's
like, just
true.
because she won't be the main companion for that entire season, oh, she was fired. Well, no. Her story's just finished. That's cool. That can be fine. You know? And it's even sadder. Because that's exactly what happened with Christopher Eccleston when he was the Doctor. He left after 1 season. When the news came out he was going to leave, people were like, oh, well, apparently he said that, you know, oh, he's above Doctor Who. It's too childish for him. Oh, he's tired. He doesn't want to be typecast, blah, blah, blah. None of that's true. He left because he disagreed with the producers. He felt disrespected by them. And then the BBC actually come out and they said the thing about him being tired. And that almost destroyed his career because people were like, oh, he must be difficult to work with. Well, no, he wasn't tired. He never said that.
Yeah.
And people are just doing it again.
It's more prevalent on Twitter, I'd
say.
100%. But definitely there's like a whole culture around, ooh, if somebody's leaving or if there's any change implemented, it must be because somebody did something wrong.
Yeah, and that's such a big thing, and it's especially big with. I hate the fact that it is, but it's especially big with Doctor Who because there's always so much revolving cast members.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was reading that and I genuinely was like, well, fucking shut up, grow up. Like,
I think it's unfortunate, just that sort of thing is just prevalent on the internet with everything, not just just like information. People on the internet will say things that are completely untrue, unfounded.
But this one particularly annoys me because, again, that happened with Christopher Eccleston. Okay, he was 36. Millie Gibson's 19. This is still like functionally the beginning of her career, and you're gonna risk saying all of this unsubstantiated bullshit and fucking already putting a dent in it. Like, she's on Doctor Who. This is she was in Corrie before this. Like, this could be her break, and already you're just spreading bullshit rumours about her that could make her not want anyone to cast her in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, she acted inappropriate on set. What did she do? Tell me what she did. You can't.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. Tell me what she did. Did she get her tits out on set? Did she pull John Barrowman? What did she do? What did she do? How did you act? What did she do? Was she sucking cock on the set? What did she do? No one has anything to say. It's all fucking lies. And it's,
Yeah.
But she is leaving. Yeah, that's pretty much confirmed because we've got set pictures of the new companion who's going to be played by an actress called Radha Sefu.
Ooh.
I don't know her. I haven't seen her in anything. Apparently she's in Andor, the Star Wars show, and apparently she had a small role in Jurassic World Dominion, which I didn't watch. So I don't know her from anything, but I like that. I really like not knowing them from anything because I don't go in with any expectations.
Yeah, and then there's the opportunity to be pleasantly surprised with an amazing performance.
Exactly.
I feel like with a lot of actors as well.
That's how I was with Shooty. I hadn't seen him in anything apart from Barbie, which is barely in. You know.
Yeah, but I think I had the same kind of like knee-jerk reaction when I watched Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds because I feel like that was something that he did that went super mainstream and everyone was suddenly like, oh wow, I really like this actor.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. But like, I don't know. But yeah, I wish her luck. It sucks that we already know that Millie Gibson's going to be a one-season companion. Like, that kind of sucks.
Oh, was it a leak? Or was it something that was released?
It was basically a leak. The BBC have made no comment about it. It's just people saw the set pictures and then these reports started. Like,
do you know what would be hilarious though? If she actually was the companion for the full season.
That would be fun. I would hope the press would give her an apology, but I doubt they would.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Obviously, I always will be with Doctor Who. And until some official comments are given, I wish Millie Gibson the best. I don't believe it.
Yeah. And I hope that she's not. I hope that she's phased out in one of the episodes smoothly and it doesn't seem forced or anything. Because then people will be like, "Ooh, well, this must have been incorporated."
If she is in half of season 2, you know, she's in 4 of those 8 episodes. I have to believe that like. It could be a case where her story gets resolved at the end of season 1 and then she's, you know, I don't know, it could be like a Martha situation. Martha left at the end of season 3, but then she's in like 3 episodes of season 4 where she works at UNIT and she meets with Donna and the Centaurans and they accidentally go off on an adventure to, you know, half. I have to believe it's like that. What?
You have to believe it.
I have to believe it, yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens anyway.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. The BBC haven't commented yet. In other words, they haven't defended Millie Gibson. Shuey Gatwa has. Shuey Gatwa posted a picture of her on his Instagram story being like, my girl. Because like, and obviously he doesn't have to say anything there. We see that and we know it's support. But Russell T Davies and the fucking BBC bigwigs and Bad Wolf bigwigs, none of them have said a fucking thing. Defend your actress.
I suppose from a monetary point of view, it's probably more, you know, with more people talking about it, it's more engagement, it's reaching more people. Yeah. Even if it's like the...
But it's not only that, but to defend her, they would have to formally announce her leaving, and I don't want to do that yet.
Negative press is also, you know, any press is good press, isn't it?
Exactly. So. But yeah, fuck you, Twitter. That's the last I want to talk about Twitter for now. I hate it. Okay, one last topic before the big one. And it's another small one.
We'll do the Mission Impossible name change, which
is a small one. So, the year was 2023. A Mission Impossible movie came out called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is a mouthful. It was released maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, I don't know, these little movies, you might have heard of them. They're called Oppenheimer and Barbie.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, they ring a bell.
Yeah. And because those are very big movies, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 tanks in the box office. Barely anyone goes to watch it. Barely makes 400 million, I think. Maybe 500 million. But they were expecting $1 billion movie. So they were like, okay, oh fuck, it's a Part 1. We're going to have to make a sequel, aren't we? Oh, what do we do? Do we continue the storyline? That was 2023. May 2023, maybe. Let's say it was May. A lot's happened since then. The movie's come out of streaming. It's been released on DVD. It's been released on home media. You can buy it on iTunes. Blah, 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 blah. And then, again, about last week, they announced we are formally changing the name of the movie. There's no longer a subtitle. It's just Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. There's no Part 2. The next Mission Impossible, it could be anything. It could be wild. And it's like, well, what do you mean? The movie's out. I don't own it on DVD, but if I owned it on DVD, it'd be on my shelf right now saying Part 1. It's there. I don't own it, but if I did, I can see it. It's there. I'm pointing at it.
That makes it a special limited edition copy.
Yeah, not only that, but it makes it heartbreaking because, like, the best example I could have for that is, like, Avengers Infinity War Part 1. Avengers Endgame. It's like, well, no. Where's Part 2? Like, because that's actually what's going to happen. There will be another Mission Impossible movie.
But it won't be Part 2.
It would just have a completely different name and it would forever. Where's Part 2?
Yeah.
Hashtag bring me Part 2, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, so why did it get bad reviews?
No, it got fine reviews. Apparently it's very good. But it was released way too close to Barbie and Oppenheimer and they stole all of the movie's thunder.
I see.
Yeah. Because of course they did. Because it's not just like good movies, but Barbenheimer was the meme.
Yeah.
At that point, no one gave a shit.
It was everywhere.
Exactly.
Well.
No one
What
gave a shit.
studio was it that made it?
That made Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I'll check. It could be Universal, maybe Paramount. I think it could be Paramount actually. I'm going to check.
Paramount makes Mission Impossible? I think it's Paramount that makes Mission Impossible, right?
It is, yeah, Paramount Pictures. So yeah, it's Paramount.
What were the studios that made Barbie and Oppenheimer?
I believe Oppenheimer was, I thought it was Fox. No, it's Universal. I think Barbie's Fox?
Oh, so they're different studios.
They're different studios.
Yeah, imagine if they're the same.
Oh no, it's Warner
studio,
Brothers, of course. Alright, so yeah, Warner Brothers, Universal, Paramount.
I see. And Paramount got fucked.
Paramount got fucked. Yeah. Tom Cruise was apparently livid.
Oh, really?
Unironically, yeah.
I bet I could see that's the type of person it would be.
Yeah. He was because he knew it would happen, and he apparently tried to convince the studio heads to change the release date, but they wouldn't budge. So instead, I'm actually going to check how much it made, especially compared to like the other one, because the other ones were like pretty successful.
How much did Barbie make? $1 billion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it broke $1 billion.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check them all. Fuck it. So Barbie made 1.446 billion.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is a good amount. I don't have that money.
Oppenheimer
didn't break $1 billion, but it was very close. 955.6 million.
Basically $1 billion.
Basically $1 billion. Hey, you can round it up. We're not going to correct you, you know. Yeah. But Mission Impossible, I want to check all of them essentially. I want to check how much they all made. Can you not just see the box office? Come on, bro. Fucked. Alright, can I see it there? Yeah! Alright, so this is all domestic. No, worldwide. There we go. Alright, so the one before it, Mission Impossible Fallout, made 791 million.
Yeah.
And then Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is now just Dead Reckoning, made 567 million. Which is the least it's been since Mission Impossible 3 in 2006.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, they were expecting success and they didn't get much.
Well, 500 million is better than a slap in the face.
You say that. 500 million is, you're right. But what do you think the budget was?
300 million?
How much do you think the budget was?
See, the budget isn't going to be more than 500. So I'm going to say maybe 400. Because they do sink a lot of money into...
400 and...
300.
Yeah, it's 291 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But technically you're both right, because that's the production budget. But you've got to take into marketing.
Yeah.
It probably was closer to 400 million.
Yeah.
So to make 500 million, not that great now, is it?
Honestly, the marketing probably
Half
felt
of that
like
budget
throwing
went to
pebbles
Cruise.
into like a tsunami with the wave being Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Just like taking.
I mean, those two movies marketed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the
With
best
memes.
thing a marketing company can ask for is that it becomes a meme.
Yeah.
Unironically. That's why you see, and I hate it, you see trailers for films these days that have memes in, or like they have moments that they want you to meme. Like they did that with Madam Web. Madam Web is a new Spider-Man spin-off thing happening. It's in the same universe as Venom and fucking Morbius.
Oh, yes.
And in the trailer, they have, and it worked. I hate that it worked, because this is such a terrible line that it was obviously supposed to be a line to poke fun at. And the line was, I'm gonna actually find it, because it's one of the worst lines, like, ever. But the movie's about well, you know Madam Web, you know her from the TV show, don't
of
you?
course. Yeah. Spider-Man's trusty, guardian, not guardian.
Except now she's hot and played by the girl from 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow.
But they're getting hunted by a guy, and there's a bit where Madam Web in the trailer goes, he was in the Amazon with my mum when she was researching spiders just before she died. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, what a huge mouthful of words that is.
Yeah.
What an absolute vomit of sentence. But also, like, how do you know that? He was in the Amazon with my mum when she was researching spiders just before she died. How do you know any of that? You can know she died in the Amazon, but how do you know that he was there? The mum was researching. Like, how do you know that? Well, just a dumb line. Just a really dumb line. But it worked. People joked about it.
I mean, how?
That's what I was thinking as well. I was just
what
like, how
joke could you make from that?
Just it being like an explosion of my Uncle Ben, he was in the car when I was bitten by that spider and I went to the wrestling match.
I see.
Like, it's just such a clunky line.
Bad joke.
Don't get me wrong, it's Morbin time. Which is a meme that didn't work. It made so little money.
Yeah.
It's the only film out recently that bombed twice.
Wait, really? How much did Morbius make?
Oh, Morbius made nothing.
Wait, really? Everyone was talking about going and watching Morbius.
Okay, so the hilarious thing about Morbius, so it comes out, everyone's memed about it for literally years at this point.
Yeah.
And the final box office was 167 million on a budget of 83 plus that 100 for the marketing. So yeah. But then it failed. They took it out of cinemas, but then they started memeing it again, and it convinced Sony, like, okay, maybe this time we'll get it. They re-released it, and no word of a lie, that second opening weekend, it made less than $1 million.
No
And they took
way.
it straight back out again.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude.
Massive failure.
How can it be memed so hard and yet no one wants to watch it?
Because the fact that no one was actually going to see it was a part of the meme.
Yeah.
That way you could be like, it's the greatest movie ever more. It made $4 billion.
$1 billion. That makes it even funnier.
Exactly.
I think
that is what it is. It's Morbin Time is a parody of the Power Rangers line. It's Morphin Time. But because no one had seen the movie, there were people out there who genuinely weren't sure if that was a real line. And that just made it funnier.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck you, Paramount. It's part 1. Now we can talk about the meat and 2 veg, the hot
I'm
potatoes.
interested in this.
Yeah.
The Oscars.
I have lots of friends called Oscar.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Name 7 of them.
Yeah.
I have a friend called Oscar who used to work at Trotter and Dean with me. I have a friend...
Well, that's not a friend, it's a co-worker.
Jesus, I didn't know you were the...
He's the friend police.
I didn't know you were the fucking friend
I'm sorry, but
police.
if co-workers were friends, I would have so many friends. Like,
Not all co-workers are friends, but you can be friends with co-workers.
You can, but I doubt you are.
I
I doubt it. I think you're a liar.
You just don't like the idea that I'm friends with so many Oscars.
I honestly, I don't, because I think Oscars are bad people.
Well,
Yeah. But
Before we
but do continue. Name 7.
I can't name 7, no, but I
So
can
we
name
like-
2.
Because everyone knows that loads is 7.
Oh, fuck.
7 or more.
Holy shit.
But yeah, they announced the Oscar nominations, and obviously there's a lot of categories. I'm not going to go through all of them because there are some known of, like, do you guys know best fucking foreign films or best documentaries or best, you know, you don't know them all. So I'm just going to name the important ones, which I feel bad saying, but it's true. These are the ones.
Yeah.
These are the ones that won't get skipped when the fucking Oscars go into commercials, you know. Alright, so here's the nominees for Best Picture. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Now, obviously you guys haven't seen them all. I haven't seen them all. I have.
Really?
Yeah. I think I've seen all 10 of those. No.
I would have assumed so.
No, I've seen 4 of them, and I am going to go see the 5th later this month when it's finally released in the UK. And I'll try and get through the others before the Oscars comes on. But out of the ones you have seen,
can we take a guess?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, what do you think could win?
Okay, so I'd assume for Best Picture, it just based on
wait, hang on. What are the categories?
This is Best Picture.
This is Best
for those
Picture.
films.
What are the, as in, like, what are the aspects that make something win Best Picture? What do they judge it
Completely
by?
subjective.
Yeah.
Just which
Open
one
to
is the best?
interpretation.
Yeah.
Which one is the quote unquote
Like
best?
this is the
Picture, yes.
penultimate Oscars winning
Okay, right.
title.
Well, no, this is the finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what were they again? What were the options again?
Should I just name the ones that I know you know?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll go through them all. Maybe you're just going to say a random one and it will just
get
turn
it,
up. Yeah.
yeah.
American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest.
I'll let you guess first. 'Cause
It's so hard, Leander!
Well,
Spoiler alert, it's not going to be Barbie.
really?
It really won't
Wait,
be.
what?
It won't be Barbie.
Okay, my train of thought was it's either going to be Barbie or Oppenheimer because they just had so much. They had so much.
Unfortunately,
just drawn to them.
as much as I prefer Barbie to Oppenheimer, and I've spoke about that at length, there's way more chance of it being Oppenheimer than Barbie. Unfortunately.
Why do you think so?
Because the Academy are known for liking more serious pieces. Plus, spoiler alert, but Barbie gets a bit snubbed. Margot Robbie isn't nominated for Best Actress.
Oh.
And Greta Gerwig, and this one is like genuinely, I don't like this. She's not nominated for Best Director. When she directed the fucking shit out of that movie. But if with that being the case, it makes me think they're snubbing Barbie a bit.
Wow. I would have thought they would have liked it because there's a lot of feminist sort of undertones to Barbie.
I mean,
I'm surprised that.
Barbie's not the only feminist film on this list, though.
So, not what other ones are there?
I mean, I'd say Past Lives and Poor Things are pretty feminist, especially Poor Things. To be fair, I mean, it's about a woman who finds herself. You know.
I'm going Oppenheimer. I'm locking it in.
You're locking in Oppenheimer.
It's got to be one of the two, right? There was so much attention and eyes on those two movies. It's got to be one of the two.
Okay, read me out all of the other names. I'm going to sense it.
American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
It could be Maestro.
I know what it's going to be.
What's it going to be?
I know what it's going to be.
What's it
What's it
going
going
to
to be?
It's going to be The Incredible Hulk.
Oh.
No, I think it's going to be Past Lives.
See, I wish it was. It won't.
Why?
Because I love, I mean, I've gone on record that Past Lives is my favourite film of the year. I fucking loved it. But I also do know the Academy. And while they like...
Personally, he knows them personally.
I know all of them.
Yeah.
And while they do like more straightforward movies, they like straightforward movies that are like purposely ambitious.
Okay, which means that you lied to me because I said what qualities do they look for and you said it's completely subjective and it's just the best.
No, but that's the thing. What I've just said is subjective.
Wait, repeat what you said?
They like movies that are straightforward but are also ambitious.
So contradictory in nature, I guess.
And but also
like,
serious.
for example, Everything Everywhere All at Once won. Which I'm happy it did. But like, that's what they like. Birdman won. Again, glad it did. Parasite won.
Oh, that I really did like.
Okay, so they're like serious and emotional movies.
Yeah, but that are also ambitious. And as much as I love Past Lives, I think it's beautiful. I wouldn't necessarily call it ambitious.
I could judge it if you give me a... Oh, wait, but you haven't seen all of them. Oh, okay.
I haven't.
I was going to say I could judge it if you give me a brief, like...
Before the Oscars, we could watch them all. And then we could actually do a proper Oscars episode.
Oh shit, we should do actually. Yeah, we should do that. That's a good idea.
Where we talk about all the Best Picture nominees and what we think is
how
we'd rank them. Maybe that'd be quite good.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my opinion, I do think it would either be Oppenheimer and then again, I haven't seen them all, but I think it would either be Oppenheimer or Poor Things. I could see Poor Things. It might be a bit too weird for the Academy, but at the same time, like,
what is Poor Things?
It's the movie I talked about last week with Emma Stone. Like a bit of a Frankenstein.
And Mark Ruffalo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It might be too weird. I unfortunately think it could be Oppenheimer. I've heard some really good shit about Killers of the Flower Moon. And when I watched that, I don't know yet, essentially. But I think Oppenheimer really could win. I don't think it deserves to, but I think it could.
Yeah, I think it's got a good shot.
It's got way more of a shot than Barbie, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just because, based on your assessment so far and what I've heard about it, I feel like Oppenheimer ticks all the boxes.
Exactly. Yeah. And has he won a Best Picture before? Did The Revenant win? No.
Did it?
No, it didn't. It got snubbed, I remember. That was a really great movie, though.
Yeah. I watched it recently.
It's also not a Christopher Nolan movie, I just realised. Yeah.
Didn't I watch that with you, The Revenant?
Maybe the one where Leo DiCaprio fights a bear or some shit.
Yeah. That scene was actually terrifying.
It's a good scene.
Where he's just getting charged by this bear. It's actually terrible. Because you kind of put yourself in his shoes. What on earth would you do in that scenario?
I know what I would do. I'd get killed and eaten by a bear.
Yeah, that's what would happen to me.
Seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh,
we should definitely watch
it. But yeah,
it.
it's not a Christopher Nolan movie, so I don't know why I put it up.
What was I going to say? I was going to say, what about the romance comedy one? That was Poor Things. No.
Romance comedy?
Not romance comedy, sorry, just the romance one.
No, that's Past Lives.
Past Lives.
Yeah, which again, I would love
if that's
to
like
win.
serious tone then, if it's...
Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily call it ambitious, and they do like ambition. They like something that wows you. Past Lives isn't a wow movie, it's just a fucking beautiful experience. But I gave it a 9, but it didn't leave, I wasn't like, oh, it knocks my socks off, like, no, it was just...
What kind of vibe is it? Is it like a cheerful romance or like a sad romance?
It's more sad. I cried twice.
See, I think things like that should be more likely to win Best Picture.
Obviously, I mean, the fact that he got nominated is great. I mean, is it... Black Panther got nominated Best Picture. The bar's low, to me. Ever since they did that, I mean it.
Right there, Cartman.
No, but unironically, I lost a lot of respect for the Oscars when that happened, because like, how do you nominate that?
Oh, when the CGI in it was so terrible.
Exactly. Not just that, but like, apart from its cultural relevance, which again, good, yeah, sure. But apart from that, it's such a mediocre fucking
How can
movie.
it have cultural relevance if it's fictional?
Because there weren't many black superheroes during when it was made. Not on screen, at least.
Oh, okay.
There was, Into the Spider-Verse and
that was enough to give it Best Picture.
Pretty much. That was nominated over like fucking, I mean, The Dark Knight was nominated, admittedly. But those are the only two superhero movies that have ever been. The Dark Knight and Black Panther. Yeah.
Damn. I remember watching, what was it? It was CGI, like professional CGI guys breaking down the Black Panther scene.
Cold or Digital?
I believe so. It might have been them. And I just remember their analogy and like assessment of it. And I just walked away from watching that and I was just like, wow, it was a lot more disappointing than I thought it would have been.
But yeah, let's continue. So, Best Actor, we've got Bradley Cooper in Maestro. It's me, Bradley. I'm Bradley Cooper, guys. We've got Coleman Domingo.
You're not Bradley Cooper, you're Bradley... God, you thought I was going to do it again, didn't you?
We've got Coleman Domingo in the film Rustin. We've got Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. Good for you, Paul. I've not seen it yet. We've got Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. And we've got Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. Now again, I hadn't seen all the movies. In this category, I've only seen Oppenheimer. We'll see the holdovers really soon.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if Cillian Murphy won for Oppenheimer, I wouldn't be disappointed. It's a really, really good performance. It's pretty great, actually.
I was just about to say, I need
to see the others, obviously, but
on the basis of that, we're trying to guess correctly. I feel like Oppenheimer is bound to win one award. So if I just consistently pick Oppenheimer at any available option,
that's a great choice, by the way.
They must win eventually because they were so.
It was nominated for the
popular.
most Oscars this year. It was nominated for like 13.
Yeah, and knowing that because there was something that Barbie won, wasn't there? Like a sound award or best song or something.
Yeah, it won Golden Globe for best original song.
Yeah, that was it. And I remember
Foreshadowing.
Ryan Reynolds' reaction to that. Ryan Gosling's reaction to that. I've got Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was just in the cast being like, oh fucking come on.
Yeah. But Ryan Gosling's reaction to that was like it wasn't confusion as much as it was like disappointment, shock.
Yeah.
Because it was basically a meme song.
Yeah, but not even that, but like, and again, we will actually end up talking about this, but I'm Just Ken isn't even the best original song in Barbie.
Exactly.
Never mind in the fucking...
There's so many other good options like Speed Drive. That's...
What? What's Speed Drive from?
That's also...
Wait, that wasn't an original song made... That's the song by Dua Lipa. That's just a song by Dua Lipa.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh wait, you mean the song that was used in Barbie?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was made for Barbie.
Yeah, I was going to say there were lyrics in it.
No, but I mean, What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, the song that plays during the end.
Oh yeah, true.
I didn't see it alone, but I promise you, if I'd watched it alone in the cinema, I would have. I saw it with my family, and I fucking teared up at that ending. That little montage, as well as that song, is fucking gorgeous. It's just really, really beautiful. So fucking human, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Cillian Murphy won. I do have to really watch them before I make a opinion, but fuck it. Give it to Coleman. I don't know who that is. He's the only one who I don't know who it is.
He's probably great.
Yeah, which means, he's with some big dogs, you know. Yeah. Alright, Best Actress. We've got Annette Bening in Niad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Holler in Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. So yeah, no Margot Robbie. Which, to be fair, because that's another thing. A lot of people were like, that's hilariously. They were like, the one, the main actress of the feminist film doesn't win, and that's not sexist. It's like, she's up against women, guys. Like, it's not as if she's been beaten by a bunch of men in the Best Actress category. Like, no, it's not sexist. Her performance was, even in the film Barbie, she hasn't got the best performance. Like, she was good, but like, that's not even the best Margot Robbie performance. Never mind, like, best of the year, you know? It's fine, but yeah, I'm not sad that she didn't get nominated for that. I don't know. I'd love for Emma Stone to, again, I haven't seen them all. I'd love for Emma Stone to win. She was incredible in Poor Things. It really was like a career defining moment for her. She was, in fact, she is my pick. I think she will win. I don't even need to see the others. I do think she will win. I would also love
Poor Things was which one?
It's the one with her, Mark Ruffalo, and the graphic sex.
Yes. Oh god.
Carey Mulligan I'd love for her to win one. She plays Sally Sparrow in Blink. Doctor Who. Oh. Yeah. She becomes, she got big. She's actually like a very real actress now. And that'd be hilarious because we'd get an Oscar winner in Doctor Who, cool. You know? Yeah, even though Peter Capaldi's an Oscar winner.
Is he?
He won Best Original Screenplay in the 80s.
Oh shit, wow.
Ironically, yeah.
Wait, so he was a director?
Writer, yeah.
Writer, oh I see.
Oh wow.
He also makes music now. Wow. He's a man of many talents.
It's like Jamie.
But yeah, obviously I don't think you guys have seen any of these 5. So you don't really have anything you can contribute, right?
Nope.
No. That's cool. Moving on.
They've got a cool name.
Niad is fucking sick, brother. Woo!
You know, and the name of that movie, Maestro. Hit it, Maestro.
Yeah. Although Lily Gladstone, I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon, but apparently she's the first, indigenous American actress to be nominated in like the last fucking 60 years. It's like good for her. You know, she could. Again, I haven't seen it. I would love. I do think Emma Stone does deserve an Oscar for her role, but I don't know, hopefully I'll see Killers of the Flower Moon and I'll be like, she deserves it too, you know? That's the one thing I don't want to watch any of these films and be like, oh, that's shit. She doesn't deserve it, you know? Alright, Best Supporting Actress. We've got Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, who played Oppenheimer's wife, you know? Danielle Brooks in The Colour Purple. American Ferrara in Barbie. She was
Her name is American?
America Ferrara.
Her name is America?
Yeah.
Wow.
But she was the mum in Barbie.
I see, right, okay.
Jodie Foster in Nyat. And Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
His name is Divine.
Yeah, her name. This is a woman.
Wow, all of these people have hilarious names.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. Oh, Smoke the Doobs, boy.
We've got America. America.
Yeah.
Just the country.
I mean, first of all, although America Ferrari is not an Oscar-worthy performance in Barbie. She isn't. She's fine in the movie, but Oscar-worthy, no. She's fine. The mum in Barbie, she's fine. That's not an Oscar-worthy performance. Even the daughter's more Oscar-worthy than America is. Yeah. She's fine. Emily Blunt, sure. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was alright. It was a good performance, don't get me wrong, but like...
There's nothing that stands out specifically as being like, wow, like, blowing away kind of supporting actor.
Danielle Brooks, I know...
Actress, even.
I know is a really good actress. She was in Orange is the New Black as Tasty. This is her first Oscar nom. I haven't seen The Colour Purple yet, but I will watch it. Jodie Foster is also a very known, really great actress. She was Silence of the Lambs. She's Clarice, you know. Again, I'll watch them. I'll make a more educated decision. But out of the ones I've seen, give it to Emily. I don't care.
Nom.
Nyat. Best Supporting Actor. These are big boys. We've got Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction. Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. Ryan Gosling for Barbie. And Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. Now, I've seen 3 of these. So technically, my guess is I've got like a fucking 20% chance of it being right. This is a really hard one. I think Robert Downey Jr. is great in Oppenheimer. I don't think he should win.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, he is great in it. Yeah, what do you feel like?
I don't know. I feel like he was a good actor, but it wasn't enough that it was like... I feel like to win Best Supporting Actor, you almost have to enjoy their performance more than the lead role.
Yeah, pretty much what I was going to say. Yeah, you need to steal the scenes.
Yeah.
And Robert Downey Jr., there wasn't a part where he was on the scene and I was like, oh, fuck, now it's going to get good. Like, no, I was just like, oh, look, it's Iron Man.
Also, I think after Iron Man and Marvel, he's fallen into the trap of he just plays himself.
Yeah.
He just plays himself. He has no range. He's just the exact same in everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But
I mean, like,
I don't think
in comparison to other actors, obviously not.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he has no range. He can. I mean, you see it in him as Iron Man. He has quite a lot of range. Think about that scene in Endgame where he's like utterly defeated and he's shouting at Cap about not being there.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, Ryan Gosling, Ken. I mean, it's a bit of a meme, but like, yeah, that is a really fucking great performance. He does legit steal every scene he was in.
Like, he's in 80% of the memes.
And you have
for good reason.
There's not that you can't watch him as Ken in Barbie and have like a bad time.
That is me.
I'm just Ken. Yeah, but you can't watch it and have a bad time. Like, no, he's being really consistently great. Yeah. I would also honestly, Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things, he might have given me, as funny as Ken is, Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things might have given me some of the biggest laughs I've had in a cinema in 2023. His character in Poor Things is so consistently fucking funny. Because he's like a snobbish guy who he constantly talks like this. And just some of the shit he comes out with. Like, there's that bit in the trailer. She slaps him and he looks at her like shocked for like a full 5 seconds before he's like, ow. Like, just so consistently funny and goofy. I'd be happy with either of them winning, but to be fair, Ryan Gosling, give it to him. Sure. It's a great performance. Ken's so fucking good in the movie, Yeah. Best Director. Anatomy of a Fall. Justine Triet. Killers of the Flower Moon. Martin Scorsese. Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan. Poor Things. Yorgos Lanthimos. And The Zone of Interest. Jonathan Glazer. I mean, Christopher Nolan could win.
I was going to say, yeah. If Oppenheimer is going to win Best Picture, then it would make sense that he would probably also.
I do think Greta Gerwig really did deserve a nomination. Because Barbie is really well directed. Christopher Nolan could win. I'd love for Yorgos Lanthimos to win for Poor Things. That movie, again, I mean, it's a 9, it's a really great movie, but that directing and everything is a really big part of that. It's such an incredible looking and put together movie. And I don't know if he's won anything like that before. I don't know if Nolan has, to be fair, but yeah, either one of them I'd be happy. I'd be fine. Nolan does deserve it. He's not just, maybe not specifically for Oppenheimer, but overall, he is such a fantastic director. So yeah, give him it, you know. Let him have it on me. Give it to him and be like, hey, Bradley said you could have this, you know. Best adapted screenplay: American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, A Zone of Interest. Barbie being on this list is bullshit. Because while it is adapted, it's not. It's based on toys. There's no story to Barbie. It's still an original script just with them in. Like, it's not an adapted screen. It's not. There wasn't a Barbie book 10 years ago before.
It's adapted from a product. Is that what they mean?
Yeah.
I see.
But it's not adapted. I honestly think it being there is bullshit.
Yeah.
In terms of adapted screenplay, admittedly, you could give it to Oppenheimer. Yeah, Barbie doesn't deserve it. Not just because it's not the best adapted, but like, it's not the best screenplay of the list, you know. Poor Things, yeah, Oppenheimer or Poor Things, I'd be really happy to win that. I think they both have really strong scripts. I would prefer Poor Things slightly, because Oppenheimer, as we all know, does drag a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
And Poor Things is only like 140 minutes. That's a great length, you know. Is it? I don't know if that's true, actually.
I think that's a good length.
No, it is a good length. I mean, I don't know if it actually is that long. Oh. I think it is. I remember leaving being like, that was a good length.
If it is, it's not as long as this podcast. This podcast is currently...
Yeah, 142 minutes.
Oh, we're 152.
Alright, look at that. But yeah, I mean, how many you guys have only seen Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, my opinion
is... It's going to win.
Yeah. We'll go Oppenheimer again.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a shame you guys haven't. We should have watched all of these before discussing it, so we could have gone at length here. You know, exactly. Yeah. We will do a sequel episode where we've seen all of them and we actually talk about them more properly.
Yeah.
Best original screenplay. Past Lives. I mean, I don't even need to read them. You haven't seen any of them. The only one I've seen on there is Past Lives. I do think Past Lives should win. Skipped. Best original song. Here we go. The Fire Inside. Oh my god, The Fire Within.
Oh my god.
The Fire Inside by Flaming Hot.
Wow.
I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away, American Sympathy. How would you say that? Was Ozzy, A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. Or What Was I Made For, Barbie. Yeah, I haven't heard all of them. Don't win. Go and give it to I'm Just Kidding. Fuck no. Give it to What Was I Made For. That's a really significantly better song. Obviously gotta listen to them all. Yada yada yada.
I'm still baffled at how I'm Just Ken won
a Golden Globe. Yeah.
There's so much better songs.
Yeah, it is. Again, well, a genuine. I mean, you know me. I don't care about Billie Eilish that much. I think she's fine. She's fine looking. But no, genuinely incredible song. It makes me tear up just hearing it. And then yeah, the last one we talk about, best original score. American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Again, I think Poor Things should win.
Oppenheimer was good.
The score? Yeah. I think Poor Things has it's a really unique soundtrack. One movie that should be nominated there but isn't is actually no, there was still one last category. But yeah, the fact that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse wasn't nominated there is ridiculous. Listen to that score. Really, really great score. Indiana Jones, fuck off. We've had 5 of them. We know what Indiana Jones... We know exactly what it sounds like. Wait, that was
an Indiana Jones film that came out?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No,
I didn't know that.
Indiana Jones 5 came out last year.
What?
Yeah.
Funny story, actually.
Did you see it?
Technically, yes and no.
Okay. I haven't.
So, Me, Peter and Charlie, we all go to the cinema to watch, it was that movie about the doll, like a girl that it was
Megan.
creepy. Yeah, Megan. We went to the cinema to watch Megan. And so we walk into the screen and you know, we sit down and, the adverts roll and then, wait, an Indiana Jones advert. Wow. I didn't realize they were releasing an Indiana Jones. This kind of feels like the intro to a movie though. And it keeps going and it keeps going. And then we realise, oh shit, we've walked into the wrong screening.
You're half an hour into watching the new Indiana Jones.
This is a really long trailer, guys.
We're 15 minutes in to watching this Indiana Jones and we're like, should we leave? And we're like, I mean, it started now, we could watch it. And then we're like, no, let's leave. And so like 15, 20 minutes into the movie, we leave. And then Megan starts just as we like arrive, which is perfect timing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so technically I did watch the intro to that.
What did you think of the first 15 minutes?
I mean, it just kind of felt very
Is it true it begins
cutter.
with a CGI flashback? Is that true?
I
know there is one, but I don't know if it begins with it or if it's later one. Do you remember?
It might.
Flashback.
Oh.
Remember Indiana Jones?
Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's a CGI flashback, but there definitely is a flashback at the beginning.
No, CGI is they made Indiana Jones young.
Yeah, he's younger in the flashback. Yeah.
Well, obviously that is CGI.
Well, you never know. It could be makeup.
Maybe he just went.
Yeah, so it's just action. You know. But yeah, alright, there's two, the main one I want to talk about, again, best animated feature, The Boy and the Heron.
Ooh,
Friend of the podcast.
That was very good. Allow me to explain the plot.
Yeah. The plot, so there's a heron, right? It was last week. We're talking about it, Elemental, which, I can't believe that was even nominated. That was really mediocre. Nimona, which I haven't seen. Robot Dreams, haven't seen.
And Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I'd love for Across the Spider-Verse to win, but do I actually think it deserves to? No. I haven't actually seen The Boy and the Heron, but fuck it, give it to that.
Yeah,
I need to watch them, you know?
It sounds pretty weird and wacky.
It had such a unique animation style, and I think that's obviously evident across all the, like, Ghibli Studios movies, and
Studio
I don't know.
Ghibli.
Studio Ghibli, Ghibli Studio. Ghibli. I mean, all the Studio Ghibli movies I really, really enjoy just because of their art style. So obviously I'm biased in saying The Boy and the Heron because also it's the final Studio Ghibli movie that's being made.
Yeah.
So it would be fitting for it to also win an award.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And although Across the Spider-Verse is great, make it a complete movie. Give it a third act. Cunts.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't deserve it. I will say though, and I'll say this on the podcast, if Elemental wins Best Animated Feature, I'll kill myself live on this podcast. And then we'll just skip through some of it. Best Costume Design, give it to Barbie. Really do give it to Barbie.
Definitely give it to Barbie.
Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Poor Things. Barbie's not nominated. I'd give it to Poor Things. Best Production Design,
definitely Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie, 100%. Best Sound, who cares?
What does that mean?
What sounds nice?
How about the bomb dropping in? Oh wait, they didn't even add that. Such an anticlimactic.
No, they did after like 2 minutes. Suddenly it just goes.
Oh yeah, right at the beginning. But I mean, they didn't add it at the most important part.
When a bomb drops,
Like I get it, it's told from Oppenheimer's point of view, so they didn't want to add a bomb going off. But just add it, for the viewers. You know, they want to
give it to me.
You've sat through like so much anticipation of they're building a bomb. At least let us hear what it sounds like.
We did get to hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, but
we don't.
Not at the premium one.
Not when it's killing thousands and millions of people.
Oh, I see.
No, that's not what I meant. Because we don't see that. What do you mean?
Yeah, we don't see that, but we should.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah. I mean the bomb testing bit. What? I was on the same page as you.
The bomb go off during the bomb testing bit?
No, because after like 2 minutes, because it's like just complete dead silence.
Right, yeah.
And then as a jump scare, you know, like it really goes in.
Yeah, no, I meant when they...
That's the actual noise. You know, it's like beautiful imagery and just, you know.
In the distance, it's like... And Oppenheimer's like, oh my god.
It's so loud, it sounds like 3 people all together going.
You know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think it was the fact that Leander brought up the boy in the heron again. Because ever since you did that, loads of bits have just been creeping back in. I think
that's not what it is. It's that movie. But no, it's because I think that is the natural end of the episode.
Yeah.
I think this was a good one.
Yeah,
it was much better than last week's.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, all of our ones have been really long suddenly. We've broken 2 hours. The last one was like 2 hours 20.
It's too long.
Yeah. No, it's a good length. But like, it's been a while since we've done like episodes this long. And that's because we're in the new studio with the boys. High five. Oh, we did it as a team. That's pretty crisp. Fuck. Yeah. Unless anyone has anything else they want to say, I'm fine to wrap up that. Hector, you look like you're bursting to the brim with something to say.
Alright, let me do it.
No, we've run out of time. Thank you all for listening. No, go on, if you actually have something to say.
Hark, calls the breast from up high. What is this down here? A small little breast.
Get closer to the mic as you say this. I want to really hear what you're saying.
Pleasing to the eye.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
What a terrible bit. And Hector has been voted by us as the worst bit of this episode.
Oh, man.
You got to go and stand in the corner until next week.
Who can do that, like, thing?
I can do that specifically. I can't do the opening.
I can do the
I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's terrible.
Hold on. Me, ma.
What is the best? Actually, let's just quickly do it. What is the best like voice thing you can do? Like, can you do like a dolphin noise or anything like that?
Or
that's pretty good.
What about Perry the Platypus? Like,
yeah, go on.
Oh no, that's Donald Duck. That's Donald Duck. Hold on, that's like Donald Duck.
That's pretty good, Donald though. It's a terrible Perry. That's pretty good. Yeah. I used to be able to do a guinea pig. I don't know if I can. I haven't tried in years, but it's like. No, I can't. I've lost it. Man.
What is happening?
Can anyone do the droplet sound? Like,
yeah.
We have all devolved into 5.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for listening. Bye.